very, very low.
I know.
Paul only said like 2 words in that entire movie. I will find them, my lord. Thank you.
I know too much about that movie.
At last we'll have our revenge.
Fucking really?
That's all we got.
Fucking really?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast of stuff.
Are we leading in with that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, of course we are. Of fucking course we are.
So, we probably won't have any of our Let's Play stuff. Yeah, I don't have a voice. Had a cold last week, literally after the last episode, whenever that was, like a week and a half ago.
So in other words, staple Mike life. You
Yep.
know, he's fine for about a minute and then he catches, cancer.
Yep. Hey, man. One of these days, they'll get my blood work. The cure is right here.
In this frail,
in this
consistently
fucked up-
sick body.
Fucked up immune system. There's a cure here somewhere. So, it is, usually, this would be our OhioCon episode. And BG is watching football and grimacing right now.
Because the Patriots are slaughtering.
I hate Patriots so much.
And, so, we are not at OhioCon because of things.
Because it's shit.
Because of things.
Because it's shit.
I ain't saying anything.
It's shit.
I ain't saying anything. I'm not
It's shit.
I'm not closing bridges.
It's shit.
I don't think so. Only one con in the world has the same con happen 2 years in a row, and that's OhioCon 2016.
We'll get to that in a second. So, but we
God
have...
damn, somebody put some fucking water on that fire.
But we have, so we have the original cast, and we also have our buddies, Kelly and Ember, on this cast.
That's me. Hi.
So, we did not go to OhioCon this year due to stuff with the AMV contest. Let's let, Beachy.
So bad.
Beachy is having one of his fits.
No, I'm good.
So, as we had a couple of our other buddies from the AMV competition, they at least went to OhioCon and were checking things out. So,
Word on the street is it's shit.
How many
Yeah, I
times has
wanted to
Ralph
know.
said it's shit?
I wanted to know how it was.
7,
So-
8, maybe?
I guess their badges that they were passing out had OhioCon 2016 on them. In case anybody is still trying to catch up, the calendar year did change a few weeks ago. It's 2017 now.
Is it?
Yes. I'm just making sure people are aware. Just let the people know. Help them out.
I mean, sure, we all wish we had another year of not Trump presidency, but guess what, folks? It's not happening.
And they had...
Now
no-
we have a year of him. That man will be impeached or assassinated thusly.
Is there an Albert Smith at this residence?
They will come up in here, I'll say it to their face. Assassinate that.
Well, no, they'll come here just because they'll see like the IP of like where this is uploaded, and I'm like, no, he lives in Michigan.
Likely story, Albert.
Oh, yeah.
I swear he's black. Yeah, we're not buying that crap.
No, you don't have like a raspy voice, you still sound just fucking like him.
Oh man. But yeah, they had no booklets or schedules or anything.
What?
Yeah?
Nothing printed.
Yeah.
Use 2016.
And then the 2016
Badges.
schedule. Oh, the AMV competition. I can't wait to go to that. Wait, where is it?
Yeah.
Where's the Fight Club?
Out.
There was, Adam was saying there was no information booth, and there was at max 30 people in the hallways.
No, that was...
No, both.
That was Samurai. No,
Adam and Cynthia said both.
Cynthia said it was at 2007 levels.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
right.
wasn't
But
that...
there was 30 in a panel she went into.
So,
It was
yeah, their
like-
numbers dwindled
It was the
a lot to,
panel.
what,
Ooh,
almost
so
10 years ago?
Their big pull.
No, 10 years ago. This is 2017. This is 10 years ago. And just, like, not a lot of guests, save for, like,
Three of them called out.
Inuyasha. 3 of them called out.
Monica Rao, she was there.
Hold on. Can you pronounce that again?
I said Inuyasha.
No, you
Is it
said Inuyasha.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Indawasha.
You
probably.
see, I was just gonna let that go. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna embarrass this man in front of everybody. I'm not gonna be like, hey, your podcast, but back up a little second.
So,
almost
it
as bad as-
has definitely gone down the shitter.
It's almost as bad as the Lausch. Shut up.
But we decided instead to just get friends together and hang out, which this is the first time, I think, for all of us that we've hung out outside of a convention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
No, you guys have done it before.
The time that we were stuck in Ohio when it was.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You guys came, though, because of the
that was
convention.
crap.
Oh, hey, cool. Here's a blizzard. Where's the next bus out of here? It might be a few days. Thanks, Greyhound. Appreciate it.
I wasn't having it.
Yeah, where Ralph just decided, I'm just going to go on Mike's computer. He won't mind.
Oh, that
Yes.
was
Fro
fantastic.
decided that on his own. Admittedly, we did nothing to stop him, but we weren't like, yeah, let's do this. We were just like,
And
we were just
readily
watching
enjoyed
videos.
every ounce of video clip I played.
Oh yeah, it was enjoyable.
We didn't go into any other folders in
Exactly.
any of these.
Only
your
it was
your
open.
secrets are safe. You know, that folder.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. I understand.
Yeah.
And I thought fucking Sailor Death was bad.
I know. Terrible, terrible
I
stuff.
could tell a story, but.
No, you let into it.
No.
You let into it.
No.
You let into it.
Can we move on
Nope.
to wash it?
No. There's no coming back from that. Sorry.
How bad was it?
It was bad. Real.
Tell
Was
the
that
story.
like where he literally was showing you shit with like an open door right behind him? Like
We talked about
access
that
to
before.
public?
Yeah, no, we had that one.
But so we just been hanging out this weekend, just playing a lot of different video games. We recorded a bunch
just
of
doing
stuff.
friend things?
Yep. Met up with some stuff, had some drinks.
What type of stuff did you meet up with?
Adam.
Can we please
Adam
stop
is
talking
stuck.
about this man's diction? He's trying.
You didn't meet up with a person. You met up with some stuff.
Keep watching football, jackass.
He's
Oh,
a
I
nervous
am.
little
That doesn't
sunflower.
mean I can't comprehend your terribleness. It was just a giant sack named stuff that you met up with. Had an enjoyable lunch.
Mm-hmm. Dinner. Dinner.
Oh, my mistake.
Yes. Get your facts straight, douche. But we recorded a lot of Mario Party.
Oh, yeah.
We need to do more of that non-Bowser.
The Quidditch, which shall we go into
Oh
Quidditch?
crap! We need to do actual Quidditch again
Yeah, with
because of your freaking John.
the
Screw you.
Johnsing.
John's and salt.
And so yeah, we
Patriots scored again.
Oh, okay. They were playing.
yeah, they played with like all the shoulder buttons on the one controller were broken or
Yep.
something. So
Which didn't matter because none of he didn't access. There's nothing.
That was a sentence.
thank you for
That was a
the assist.
The shoulder buttons do nothing except super moves, and he never got a super move.
It didn't just do Super Bowl. It did a whole bunch of other.
Like what?
I don't remember.
Name me one thing.
But that meter though.
But fill the meter.
Feel the meter.
Fill the meter.
I
You fucked him up bad. He had it that time.
messed them a little bit on accident. My unintentional fuckery.
You fucking terrorist.
So did that. They were going to play. Were you guys going to play X-Men? That's when you figured out the controllers were busted or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have a like 15 to 20 minute recording of just them about Quidditch Johnsing. That's what I named the file, Quidditch Johnsing, of just them going back and
I want to
forth.
listen to that after we're done recording. I need to hear that.
So that was like a whole thing. And then, actually, I was during Quidditch, you guys came in, and that, like, literally the whole meter thing happened, and that's when
Yeah.
DA went off on me.
Something to do with the meter.
You gotta fill up the meter.
You gotta
Yeah.
fill up the meter. Oh,
Then-
God.
Ralph, Kelly Amber, and I went and met up with Adam and Cynthia to talk A&B stuff for MatsuriCon and eat pizza. Came back, and we just kind of, like, were just chilling for a while. DA was
How
just...
did that talk go?
Really well. We got a lot.
like between
lots of
today and
iron
yesterday, we've just we actually have tentatively. I don't want to say it's concrete as of right now. We were talking about like the themes of MatsuriCon and stuff, and it's Magical Girl versus Mecha. So we decided that we're gonna have a collab battle. Ralph and I are going to use Mecha. Amber and Kelly are going to use Magical Girl, and we're going to show them during the speed editing competition. Fan vote wins.
I'm really excited. For
Yeah,
that.
it's-
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
Like, and then Adam and Cynthia are gonna think of like a unique rule or something along those lines for us to compete against with. You leaned forward, sir. Make your comment.
And I lean back. See, this is why you don't need webcams when we do our thing. Me and DA do a lot of things like that where we're just like, you know what? On second thought, dial it back. And that's what I'm doing. Dialing it back.
And this is why I want us to be in the same room, because I don't want that.
Nope.
Speak your mind.
Nope, no, sir.
But the past 2 days, we just came back from Schmidt's, this German sausage
Meh.
place. Oof, sir.
It was mad.
Mm. Need to get the
You're
hot
from there, so I don't care.
from Germany.
He was born
Yes, I
in
am.
that place.
German, Polish,
I've stayed-
Oswachian. Who gives a money?
What country is that?
Oswat.
I mean, that was my first time there, and I thought it was pretty good. I have no German in me at all, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You think you fuck?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
For those that didn't see, he was just kind of looking at the color of his skin, going, "Oh, okay."
That was a sausage. Like, really?
And you got a cream filling later.
That cream puff was nothing too.
Ooh. DA can confirm.
I like it.
There you go.
But, you know, I'm
Oh,
not
you
gonna-
had my cream puff, didn't you? You bastard.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, what did I ask you, Ralph?
I thought you got it for him.
He asked.
Yeah.
He
I'll
said
leave that
it.
one.
I tried.
We said that other one's up there, too.
I think that's his.
Yeah, it's fine. If you want to get out of it.
Terrible throw.
It's a plastic bag.
Yeah.
And
We should have just broken his arm.
oh god, no!
All right, so where did we leave off? We played a bunch of Smash, 8-player Smash with my roommate and his buddy upstairs.
Y'all wanted the main characters. That had to happen one time. And then scumbag Mike.
Just silently deciding his own thing, whatever.
What?
I'm just gonna play as my best main, not just whatever, and then silently decide with telepathy with his brother, we're just gonna have an own one-on-one.
We didn't do a one-on-one because we were battling in the middle of it, and we went.
You decide there are 3 people left, and you're like, no, we're doing this.
Oh yeah, was
You
there
teamed up. You teamed up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's a lot wrong with that.
When it was 6 or 7 people, there was no teaming. But at the very end, there's 3 people that were like, meh. But then I have DA tried to silently team up with somebody else against you, and then, nope. They
That
didn't
went tits
understand
up.
what was going on. I understood what was going
Yeah,
on.
you have your telepathy, just the competition brothers, the silence.
It's not brothers.
It's not brothers. It was never brothers.
Bros.
Yeah.
Cop buns.
And pulled a Ralph.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that nickname. I grew out of that by just destroying people in mid-matches.
All people were calling you that in fighting games?
Oh, yeah, but it was effective stuff.
Okay.
I was joking.
Then today we woke up. We were gonna play Left 4 Dead, but we realized it was only 2-player local co-op. We were gonna do 4-player, and then we decided to go to Monopoly.
God. Oh, no.
Shut up, DA.
That was the whole
I didn't say
day.
a word.
You clapped.
There's still a wall.
There's
by the
still a
way.
wall.
There's
yeah.
still a wall.
So
I didn't say a
we
word.
played as the Comp Bros described, cutthroat Monopoly.
Cutthroat.
It has like loans, immunity on tiles, like all of this different shit. And DA, for the first turn, for those that are unaware of Monopoly, you have to go around the board once in order to buy shit. Properties. DA literally got the best roll you could possibly have on your first turn.
Because when you roll
Doubles.
the same dice, the same number, you get to roll again.
If you get doubles 3 times in a row, you go to jail. Highest is 6-sided die. He rolled a 12. Then he rolled a 12. Then he rolled an 11. Literally the farthest you could go
Legally.
in a turn. He did. He got 3/4 of the way around the board in one goddamn turn.
Well, everyone else was rolling 4s and 2s.
You mean you were rolling 4s and 2s?
Yeah, I got 4, I think, the first one.
Yeah.
And
Fuck you.
so he managed to, within like us getting around the board twice, got like 8 properties.
Yeah.
Something stupid along those lines. Then, as we would get like a property here and there, like a scumbag, just like, oh, like, how you doing over there, Amber? Like, that's some nice hair you got going on. I see you got that brown property. Like, okay, come on. He he'd land on one of his properties. Like, don't touch your money. Like, by the way, you're looking fabulous right now.
Your money's no good here.
No, outside looking in, that is pretty douchey.
So just take the money.
And then at one point, like, as he just kept doing that, as we kept getting properties, BG was just like, I will pay you $1,000. And it's like literally the first brown property, the cheapest property. He's like, I will pay you $1,000 for that property, just to spite his own brother. He gets it. She lands onto like one of DA's space. He's like, you have nothing that I want anymore. There's a wall here now. Just give me the money. Like,
Okay, but at least had like 4 or 5 times that someone has landed on that spot in the first place anyway, so.
it was like just going like just he was leading for most of it. And then Ralph got butt fucked. BG got butt fucked, but somehow got third.
Yep. That's how you play. What do you mean?
Tenacity.
The tenacity. The fortitude.
And then Kelly at one point was like she
would've
was
gotten second or
running
third.
on railroads or transportation. We were playing
that was a little
we were playing the Zelda Monopoly. Like people just kept landing on the railroads, and she was just making bank.
That was the best, the richest I've ever been.
Facts.
And then it got to a point where she was kind of getting run dry. And then she's just like, all right, you guys give me like $10 and I'll just give you everything. Because she's like, I just want out of this game. So she like gave me all the railroads, gave BG, I think, the pinks. And then BG got run dry. And I'm like, here, I'll give you 50 for like all your properties. He gave me that. And then you like gave me a loan for like putting hotels on them. Just so, and then it had to be an hour.
Yeah.
It was like down to DA and I,
Yeah.
and I would like get up a little, then I'd land on one of his spaces, and just kind of like was a slow dry. Essentially like playing blackjack at a rigged casino. Like you'd like win a little bit and just lead. Yes.
Rigged.
Just like going slowly dry. But like DA ended up winning. He just had a colossal lead at the beginning, and then
The bank ran out of money.
yeah, we got to the point where
We had to rely on
If
fun
you-
bucks.
Imaginary fun.
yeah,
bucks.
if you go to BG's Twitter or BG's Facebook, Albert Smith,
I'm sharing that on the.
he
Facebook.
posted hit the DA's like pile of money at the end, and then in a comment replied with the imaginary fun bucks like notepad. Like what was he at? Like 4,900.
Yeah.
$4,690 in
Imaginary fun bucks.
Free parking had 200.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's just like it was like about a 4.5 hour game,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it was a lot of fun. Like
Oh, I know. It's definitely
at
fun.
the end of it, it was a lot of fun, but just the stupid lead that DA got was just not fair.
It was early and it was insurmountable.
That's fine.
He got a small loan of $1 million.
Yep. But and then I mean the rest of it has just been shooting the shit, having fun. Just BG's been
The Switch is going to be terrible.
how so? Like what have you seen so far?
I'm saying so much. It's going to be terrible.
People are already making memes out of the controllers and those gimmick games. It's a fire.
I've seen positive stuff on the
You're
gimmick
following
games.
the wrong Twitters.
I think the gimmick games are going to be what they are. They are.
Casual audience will eat them up.
The online is looking trash. The voice chat is looking trash.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it's
Like I showed you that meme earlier. Nintendo decided to copy everybody else's online features. They just decided to copy the pay to play
Well, I think
rather than any of the features.
the paying feature is coming in the holidays, though, right?
yeah.
So if I had to guess, it'll probably be akin to PlayStation Plus.
50 a month.
Well, not price point, as in you can still play games and not do PlayStation Plus.
No, you can't.
Did they change that?
You can't do online without PlayStation Plus.
Not on PS4.
Yeah.
Okay. That was the only
You can't use
PS3.
voice chat. You can't use any sort of system at all.
Okay. if I had to guess, it'll be similarly priced. And then they have the 1 month free thing, which is still dumb. Where you get an NES or SNES, you get a game for free for a month, and then you can buy it later. The only thing I'm curious about with that, because they said they're still figuring out details in their presentation. I mentioned this to Ralph earlier. We saw how quickly the X-Bone switched their path. I did that again. Not intentional. Yeah. But when they had like there's no discs, all of our games will be online, and the fan backlash, and then they jump ship. Will Nintendo do it? We'll see. If I had to guess, probably not. They're sticklers. But there is room to change it if they haven't finalized everything yet for their online stuff. We'll see. To me, and I just said this again to Ralph, E3. They're going to be showing off Mario.
E3 is their...
it's already confirmed.
Their sink or swim.
Yeah.
If they don't show off what they need to, that system is dead on release.
Basically, they just need to show Mario, maybe one other Nintendo game, and then just third party. They should show an open world Metroid to save them now. That would be necessary for this to work, because as of right now, to the gamers who still are fans of this, there's only one game they want, and that's Breath of the Wild. That's it. Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people out there who will not...
They'll get a Wii U.
Yeah, exactly. They can't justify a brand new system.
What if the Switch boosted Wii U sales? They're not manufacturing anymore, but they just sell out.
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
I wouldn't doubt it. I can play Zelda on the Wii U. I'm down.
But yeah, it'll be sink or swim for their hardware lineup.
Oh yeah. Because the dock alone is $90
for an extra dock.
Yeah. So you want to have a dock in your room? I want to take my thing from the living room and go in my room and play it, but it's dying.
I'll buy that. Well, no, you can just plug the shit in.
Mike, you are the 1% of Nintendo fans. You are the super, super fanboy. You buy literally everything. You bought fucking coasters!
That was more a Nintendo thing, though. That was like a...
That's Legend of Zelda. It's fucking Nintendo.
Nah.
It wasn't made by them.
Doesn't matter. It's still their property.
Their intellectual property.
You eat up whatever they put out.
No.
Untrue. There are Zelda games I did not buy. They were not good. Did not buy them. There are Mario games that have come out that are not good. There's a lot of games that have come out that are not good.
Just by buying the system just to get one game.
I would do that for any system.
I would buy a PS5 for Dragoon. What do you mean?
Nope.
I bought...
You wouldn't buy a PS5 for Daihe.
No.
Oh.
I can't justify a $400 purchase for one game.
If there's a game
I will wait for a PC release, or...
If there's a game that I want to play for something, I'll buy it. I think I bought I bought when Destiny was still on the hype train when it was first coming out. I bought a PS4 for it. X-Bone for the new Gears, and then for Halo 5. I bought it for that.
You failed.
And then Nintendo consoles. As stated, I am a diehard Nintendo fanboy. I get those at launch. But if there's a game that I want for something, I will get it. If there was something that I had to buy a PS Vita for, I have currently no interest in buying a Vita. If there's something that was
you can get that as an emulator on a PC.
No, you can get it for PS4 very soon.
Oh, really?
Wait,
I know about that.
If there's something that was coming out, it's I need to play this. I will buy the thing for it. That's me.
That's what I did with 15. I had to play 15, got a PS4.
Yeah, there you go.
You literally, all my friends were like, Rob, you're not going to get it. You should really get a PS4. Kingdom Hearts has been announced. It's going to come out. I'm like, I'm not putting myself in the red financially to buy a system to play one game. Sure, it's Kingdom Hearts, but
to me, it more so for PS4 and the Nintendo stuff. If there's that one game you really want and you get it, both of those have a strong enough first-party lineup that there are other games that you can get once you get that initial investment. For PS4, the Uncharted series, Crash Bandicoot, all those different things. For Nintendo, I don't need to say anything. They have the strongest first-party lineup. Xbox, not so much. Really Halo and Gears. It's really fucking what?
Forza!
As it stands, a lot of Microsoft titles now have crossplay with PC.
Yeah.
So as of this point, now that I built my monster rig, I don't have to think about consoles ever again.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Because if a game comes out for console, listen, I have been asked to rebuy a $10 PS Plus pass to play with friends I haven't talked to in a very, very long time. I said no. Why? Because I'm not selling something I'm going to use for a month. No. I will not put out money for something I'm not planning on using for extended periods of time.
It's the sass from over there.
Oh, barely.
He doesn't have the fight in him. He's watching his
Yes.
sports.
He's watching the Patriots slaughter the Texans.
No, they're down by 8.
Oh, they scored again.
Well, if you heard that, that was the chinchilla. Probably one of them falling like down the cage.
Yeah, he was doing a leap of faith.
But
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, we watched. One Piece Gold. Forgot about talking about that. Before Kelly and Amber got here, us four went and saw the new One Piece movie, which is a lot of fun. The thing that I liked most about it was like so many callbacks to just so much shit. Frickin' Rob Lucci and CP0. What's the dude with the mask's name?
Spounder.
Like how Luffy was like on the ground, he's just like, I'm gonna get my fucking revenge for like messing up with my space. And then Luffy, of course, is like, who are you? Frickin' Sabo making an appearance.
Vic Mignogna.
Vic Mignogna.
Vic McDerpaderp. Just subtle little things here and there. Frickin' the main villain kept calling himself a god, and Luffy's like, I've already beat a god once. Freaking
huge.
But I told DA, I'm like, this guy's like power is gold. Like I was just waiting. Like I knew it was gonna happen. Luffy was gonna beat him. Or it's just like the guy just like, I'm surrounded by gold, and he keeps calling himself a god, and he just goes like, no. Just smites him with lightning.
He's on the moon. One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
I love that film. Brooke was amazing.
Yeah.
Brooke was really good.
There's a lot of good in that.
Why isn't it freaking out? Because it only detects people that are alive.
Oh yeah, that I'll say that's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
It was a good
It's
one.
really rude.
It did that, and then what did we do afterwards? I'm blanking.
Before then,
Before
we
we
went
went
to
there.
the burger place.
Yeah, we went to Thurman's. So
Just annihilated the burger.
your two's opinion. I know Ralph's opinion.
I really enjoyed it. Really good.
It's his favorite burger what he's ever had.
Hands down.
My grandma makes a turkey burger.
Oh yeah,
Fantastic.
that's not fair though.
I will say like not homemade. Let's
You
eliminate
can't
homemade.
compare homemade food to bought food.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, you can.
They're separate. I can't. They're separated in my
You
book.
never had my other grandmother's cooking.
Ugh.
Atrocities.
You've never seen my dad or my mom cook. They're separate beasts. My mom can ruin a meatloaf.
Okay.
I've seen it too. Home cooked food is different from prepared food at a restaurant.
No.
They're
think
completely
so.
different beasts.
No.
I do not
Because the
think so.
people at the restaurants are trained to do this in an exact way, and they replicate it over and over and over and over. Trained, paid professionals. At home, it's a different feeling going into making it.
Okay.
Different
I'm
systems.
talking pure taste.
I don't have them anywhere close to being recognized as the same.
By my job, almost every day I go there and get a order of French toast with strawberries. Sometimes it's a little more eggy, sometimes it's a little less eggy, sometimes there's a lot of cinnamon, sometimes there's not. It's always different. They don't have a
That's fast food. It's a different thing. Fast food.
a diner. That's not fast
Who
food.
said you work?
No,
You
I
said
said
buy his work.
Oh, I heard it was at work.
Continue your story.
so. What do you say about that?
The diner?
Yeah.
That sucks.
That is not super manufactured, always the same.
It just sucks. I don't know what to tell you. I've never seen that happen before. Every diner I go to in New York is literally the same thing. whenever I go.
like Denny's. You don't have a Coney
What the fuck
Island.
is it? No! Denny's is just in the South. There's no Denny's in the North.
Yes,
Yes,
Oh,
there
yes,
is.
there
Denny's
is.
around
There
here.
are Denny's in
Nope.
Michigan.
There's a Denny's in Chicago. There's a Denny's in Michigan. There are Denny's.
he's talking about.
There's no Denny's in New York.
There's no Coney Islands around here, but there's Denny's.
All we got is IHOP.
There's a shit ton of Coney
Well, we
Islands in
have-
Michigan.
I'm about to. Oh,
Everyone said he was wrong. No.
I have never seen a Denny's anywhere in New York. or at least where I'm from. I don't really travel around Syracuse. There might be. I have no idea. But back home, Long Island doesn't exist.
New York, Denny's.
That's New York City.
Brooklyn, New York,
New York City.
It took him 5 seconds to look it up.
Cool. New York City. I just said where I'm from on Long Island does not exist. Hear anything else?
Syracuse, 3 Denny's.
I also said.
Oh, it repeats like a motherfucker.
There could be a Denny's in Syracuse. I don't explore. I have no idea.
Long Island, 5 Denny's.
Yeah, where? Tell me where.
Carl Place.
Where the fuck is Carl Place?
It's like the freaking Highland Park of Michigan. Look, smack dab in the middle of Long Island, 3 Denny's.
Queens?
No.
I don't think he's
right
from New
here.
York at all.
Okay. This is that is fucking Bayside. I've not even been there.
Internet, I'd like to
This
thank
is
you.
Nassau County. I've never been there.
Everywhere in Long Island,
Huh?
like the 2-block radius that I seem to have explored.
Literally,
I look outside my window and there's no Denny, so
I have never in my life heard of anybody talking about Denny's on Long Island. Not once.
Sir, you need more friends.
Maybe people just have better taste. Denny's is shit.
I don't disagree with you, but still.
I disagree.
I disagree.
IHOP is infinitely better.
I don't
Infinitely better.
agree.
That's your
I
opinion.
don't think you've ever been to an IHOP.
I have.
No, I'm talking about Pro.
No, I don't think he's been to a Denny's.
There's none in New York.
For me-
you know that for a fact.
I live in
I think that if I'm not
There's
mistaken,
a
I think
million
you guys
days in
heavily
Florida.
disagree with my opinion. But as far as like a restaurant pancake, Cracker Barrel for me.
Ew! Are you fucking kidding?
Warm syrup, man.
That shit is disgusting.
Whoa.
You have the taste buds of a dead man.
Whoa.
Love Cracker Barrel.
Holy shit!
I'm about to go off.
They're definitely chicken
Do we
stimulants.
need?
We went to a trip to fucking New York, and we went to Cracker Barrel for the first time in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin ordered a huge plate of stuff. It was like $17 worth of food. He took one bite, looked at it, and decided he didn't want the rest. But because he spent $17, he decided each bite was gonna be worth some money. So he would take a bite and go, that's 40 cents, until he got his money's worth of food out of that disgusting plate. That food is garbage, Mike. Complete garbage.
It was good.
No, it's
It's real bad.
it's so bad.
It's so
It's
bad.
really bad, Michael.
We're going to Denny's in the morning.
I can't believe you just said that. There's no Denny's in Ohio.
Yes, there is.
Wow, he actually had you going.
Kelly and I passed one on our way here.
I'm trying to think. I'd
Cracker Barrel is so bad.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel is shit.
love me some Cracker Barrel.
Maybe I stopped there once.
I
We
think
were
it
driving down to
depends on
Florida.
which Cracker Barrel you go to.
Yeah.
Maybe. You
The
may
one that I
have
went to
shit
was
one.
fucking in somewhere in Georgia. There right now. Same thing,
Oh,
same reaction.
Well, there you go.
We ordered scrambled eggs, and they went, flip, there's your scrambled eggs. Where was the scrambling?
All the stuff I've gotten there is good. You must have went to a shit
I haven't really
one.
had-
dude.
I haven't had issues.
Yeah.
I have no.
We got 3 people here saying we've had good
Oh.
experiences.
And I live in the Metro Detroit area.
Hey,
so, I mean,
Ralph, DA, doesn't poop taste delicious? We
Yes,
got
it does.
3 people saying
I
poop
say
tastes
it does.
delicious, Mike. What's that supposed to mean to me?
How many times have you eaten that Cracker Barrel? Just once?
Once.
Well, there you go.
Why would I ever go again?
Why would you ever go back? That
It
kind
takes
of
one bad cook to ruin the meal.
No, see, what I ordered
True.
was just fine. I had like pancakes and shit.
And I have French toast.
It was stuff that's very hard to mess up because you can always make it better with syrup and
See,
whatever.
I guess I've never been for breakfast. I always go for like dinner and like a
I was
chicken
always breakfast.
Chicken
dumplings.
dumplings.
They had eggs and grits and
Yeah.
southern
mom always got the
gravy.
grits.
Oh, yeah.
And they were sad.
That's the thing, too. A lot of my family comes from southern roots. So,
Our family too. We spent 5 years in the South, Atlanta.
Ooh,
a lot of my
We
family's
had
from
a family
Kentucky.
reunion in Mississippi.
that must be interesting.
Yeah. A good chunk of my family is very much Kentucky bred.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's whole entire side's from like Georgia.
Our
My
family
family
comes from
thinks they're
Michigan,
from the South, Kentucky. It's not the South
Georgia,
at all.
and
No.
Illinois. Those are our 3 biggest populations of our family.
Okay.
Long Island.
We come
That's
from the
it.
South.
Canada.
You
Terrible.
had to have gone to a
Southern
bad
states.
one, dude.
Terrible.
Well, apparently there's a bad one in New York and a bad one in Georgia.
It's
Show
a
me a
large
good one.
chain. That is a
Show
Yeah.
me a good one. I've
Medina,
never gone to a bad Taco Bell.
Medina, Ohio.
Oh, there have been some Taco Bell issues, yeah.
I've never gone to a bad one. I've gone to at least 40.
I've gotten food poisoning from Taco Bell before.
That's not fair.
They should have talked about that.
Like, I love Chipotle.
E. coli.
Fucking yeah, that. Like, I love Chipotle. Chipotle had that whole E. coli thing that happened a year ago. Love Chipotle. In fact, my buddy Zach.
I'm talking about the food tasting bad.
I still
It would have just diseased you and killed you, but it would have tasted good. And that's what matters.
Take a bite of E. coli.
I'm trying to think of like the worst breakfast food that I've had.
Cracker Barrel.
No.
Grits. Blech.
Ugh.
I don't like grits.
Grits are
I don't
amazing.
like grits.
Never
I
had
hate
grits.
No.
I think Bob Evans. If I,
I don't like much
pick
breakfast
one.
food in general.
Oh, if you would have said steak and shake, I would have beat the crap out of you.
No, I said breakfast food in particular.
Steak and shake.
I went to Bob Evans and
You
had
think?
some blueberry
Oh.
French toast, and it was great.
Yeah.
They had some good.
You must have
strawberry-
went to a bad one.
Possibility.
Have you gone to one since?
That was an impeccable mic impersonation, by the way.
Yeah, I had to get super nasally on that
Yeah, I
one.
was gonna say you need to
Not
like.
enough clearing the throat though.
Or coughing.
You must that one. I think I could have did 3 more in there
Yeah.
to really authenticate
There you
it.
go.
Maybe a cough here and there.
Yeah. A wheeze.
Or anyway.
While I'm doing it.
How long? It's been a while since I've done it anyway. I feel like it has.
Cracker Barrel is terrible. Bob Evans, you need to go again.
I mean, I've been to a lot of Bob Evans, but as far as like places that I've been to, maybe Denny's or somewhere else, or maybe IHOP. I don't know. It's been a while since I've had like a chain
I really want
pancake.
pancakes.
Yeah.
I wanna know.
Yeah, pancakes do sound good.
Meh.
Like there's I mean most of the places I've had pancakes recently are like the smaller places around Columbus, and those are
Our
another
smaller places are just Coney Island.
Yeah.
just like
Have you been to Starliner Diner?
no.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
amazing
Oh,
breakfast
the
food.
only place you go to breakfast on Long Island is at a diner. That's just it. You don't be at a Greek diner on anywhere in New York.
It's in Columbus.
Well, maybe
You should
upstate.
go. I go with my
Anything,
uncle all the
anything
time.
from Manhattan and down.
Well,
Greek
it's like-
diners are the fucking best thing that exists.
Like you go to a big city, you don't go to a chain. Like for any
You're
food.
an idiot if you go to a chain. Yeah.
Like when I went to San Fran for a week when I was working for a company there, we were like getting introduced to it, and then we worked remotely. But essentially, the company was paying for everything for all of our meals, so it's just like we were just going to no chains. The only one place I went to was just because I had to try it. I've told this story just to prove a point. Was In-N-Out because I'd never had In-N-Out before, and that was just me trying In-N-Out and telling my roommate at the time, who was from Cali, I'm like, Five Guys is better. And I was like,
It is.
Five Guys is overrated.
it was point of contention in our
I
friendship.
mean, you're not wrong. It's not terrible.
No, it's not terrible.
It's to me as far as like a fast food burger, just because like I compare that to like Wendy's and like all that other
I
stuff.
eat Wendy's over Five.
Okay, and I've
See,
heard
that's the
that
reverse for me.
I've heard that opinion before, and
I don't care.
I wouldn't actually say one is better than the other, but I like Five Guys fries better than Wendy's fries, so that
The
that's
Cajun
the deciding
fries.
factor for me.
I think Rally's fries are
Let me
best.
talk about
Oh,
the food.
really?
there like there's two like of those type
It's like
of
Checkers. They owned by the same company.
yeah.
They just opened the first Checkers anywhere that I've seen on Long Island.
Fries are the best.
They're really
God.
good.
Like there's two like of those type of burger places here. There's Five Guys in Columbus, and there's this place called Smash Burger. And of those two, I prefer Five Guys.
What?
What? The name?
He was gonna do something. Don't.
Yeah, it was. He was gonna do a Smash Mouth thing.
Hey now.
I was just.
That was my
I
class
did not
song.
want to do that.
Oh,
That's
I just
horrifying.
laughed.
Yeah. It was either that one or it was like a Lil Wayne song.
no.
And so they
I would
chose
choose
the
Smash Mouth.
I'm
Yeah.
so happy I had Kingdom Hearts.
I wish it was Kingdom Hearts.
But
Graduation by Vitamin C.
there was actually, I think I may have told this on the podcast before, but there were there's these 3 Smash Burger places that were around Columbus, and you could like order ahead. And there's one that was close to where I used to work, so I was like, okay, I feel like a good burger today. So I was like, I'm just gonna order ahead,
Good
get it, and
burger.
bring it back to the office and eat. I order, and then like a half hour later, I get a call from Smashburger. I was like, okay. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we're closed today. I'm like, okay. I hung up. I'm like, it's Wednesday at noon. Why the hell are they closed at Wednesday
Here's
at
the
noon?
kicker. They just called you. They're open.
No. I will tell you why. So I may have not told this then. And then like they didn't refund me my money. I was like, well, what the fuck? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go there tomorrow for like lunch. Tell them I want a free burger. I drive there. Store's empty, and there's a little notice on the board that says this business has been closed by the Ohio Bureau of Taxation. Apparently, all the chains of the franchises that were in Columbus were owned by one person, and they were dodging taxes for like 2 years. And like all of them are closed. I'm like,
What is it with Columbus and dodging taxes?
I don't know.
There's a
Worst
restaurant
they got
up at my
over
house that there's a restaurant called Munjed's that own a restaurant, or two of them, one across the other on the street I live on, and the bar is I'm walking up by it every day. It's always full. It's cranking. Does a lot of money. One day I walk by and there's just yellow notices, and the owner is outside trying to open the door. Yeah, tax evasion, and the thing chained to the door closed. And the guy is screaming. The cops are there. It's hilarious. I was walking to class. I was like, okay.
Yeah. And the actual Smashburger franchise bought the stores and reopened them like a year later. But I was just like, oh, well, guess I'm not kidding. Like my $8 back.
Nope. 1 year later.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
hi,
I may have asked. I'm like, I just might as well ask to try. Didn't get it, but I'm like,
I would have
hurts.
just printed your online receipt and been like,
You think I saved that email? Freaking year ago.
Because I would email the fucking parent company and like, hey guys, I want my money back. Like now.
But yeah, I think the only other thing after the One Piece goals, we watched the Switch event and we've already talked about it.
Terrible.
Oh my god.
So
Horrendous.
Garbage.
Side.
going now, there's a topic that I have seen recently that I wanted us all to talk about, and just like a point of contention that I've seen on a lot of different communities and what have
No, rape is always bad.
Fucking really?
you. In some no, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not
you
even.
guys have never seen the "It's not rape if" hashtag, have you?
What? No.
I think I've seen this.
Terrible people.
I mean, Trump's president, so the country's obviously filled with them.
Fucking that one dude, the swimmer from Harvard, probably was in there. I'm guessing a bunch.
It was bad. Continue.
But the question I've seen all online all the time, and just people point of contention: what is anime? And I want to talk about that. And the thing that spurned it for me was 2-ish weeks ago or so, Crunchyroll put out a new ad for advertising their service. It's like a dude who's in like this fancy bar and he's like looking at his phone. He's watching anime on Crunchyroll, and then he like looks at an anime and he looks up at a person in the bar and they're doing something like he's looking at Mob Psycho 100, and he looks up and there's a girl bending spoons with her mind. Looks up, sees something else, and then he looks down and there's Ruby, and then he looks up and there's 3 girls walking in very Ruby-esque like color coordinated clothing, and then people started losing their shit just because Ruby isn't in anime, like yada yada, like going through all that stuff. And the thing we like watched were the guys who are like the heads of Ruby went to Japan to premiere Volume 3, and there's Ruby shit all over these anime shops. And again, they're like, yeah, Ruby's not an anime. Guys, remember, Ruby's not an anime. And there's just been a bunch of other stuff like that that has come out recently, where you go to our anime, like the main subreddit of anime, and they are fucking sticklers. They do their definition.
Welcome to the internet, home of stubborn morons.
Their definition of anime is if it is only anime if it was made originally for a Japanese audience. And the big thing that came out where people were like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?" I don't remember the band, but some musician hired not Gynex, like. Thank you. One of like the IG Productions, like one of the bigger animation companies in Japan, to make a music video. The style, everything is quote unquote anime. However, our anime would delete posts linking that video because it was made for an American audience.
Yeah.
And people are like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like the style, the big eyes, the cartoony stuff. It's in the style of anime.
It's fucking animation. What the fuck are you talking about?
Are you talking about the shelter thing?
Yes. And I'm just curious
Yeah.
about like your guys' opinion on this subject and just what you think of it.
Well, I said it before, but there's no J in any word anime, so Japan doesn't fucking mean a goddamn thing. It's animation.
At first, I always thought of like the whole first thing that you said, where it's like, oh well, it's made in Japan and only this kind of animation. But literally, when I was going through my Japanese classes, anime just literally means cartoon. That's all it means.
Mm-hmm.
And even the definition online says a style of Japanese film. So it's a style. So let's say Avatar, for example, has that anime style.
Mhm.
So it could be considered an anime.
And let's face it, a lot of anime, they'll copy Americanized themes.
Bebop is like the most Western
Exactly.
storytelling.
But that's still anime, I'm guessing,
Samurai
right?
Champloo.
Mhm.
Shit.
Same director.
Yeah.
It's like that. The argument is so single-minded, stubborn, and just ignorant.
I think it's changed over the years. It's like
Oh,
the
that- people
original definition, I think, would fit for like what you would consider like anime. Like think back to like when anime first started showing. Like,
Mhm.
but I definitely think it's a style. Like,
yeah.
I think now as times have been changing, like anime is just becoming a style. So like Ruby, Avatar, all of that I would consider anime.
Mhm. A lot, like, and a good chunk of like
Fucking Ruby was made, designed, and fucking crafted by Monty Ohm. Fucker's Japanese! He is!
I think it might be a mixture of things, but
Doesn't
it's
matter,
probably
he's his brother lives in Japan, for Christ's sake.
Neath, Mr. Neath.
It's like the argument is so invalid and moot, it's sad. And the reason people that are so adamant about it are
purists.
the fucking loser neckbeards who don't leave parents' basement and have no ability to see through the fucking reality of things. It's just no,
DA had a smirk on his face.
it's not right.
I have my beard goes all the way down here, so I had to make sure I was.
And my
shaved.
pet happens to be in the basement of our house, so, sir,
It's
the fence is
shaved.
slightly. I should.
You're not a neckbeard, you're a chin beard, so it's all good.
Yeah, no, I know I shaved, but otherwise it's bad stuff.
Yeah, I have just random patches like
Yeah,
going
I
down
know.
my.
Oh yeah, me too.
You're not a
Yeah.
man.
Totally feel it.
Mhm.
I feel it.
I know. Right, girls. Yeah, like to me, it's just the animation style.
Yeah.
The big eyes, the different quirks and tropes. There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and then to me, there's like such a clear distinction as far as animation styles between typical American animation.
Yeah.
A Rick and Morty does not look like a Dragon Ball Z
No.
at all.
I mean, even though they'll sometimes use that
Yeah, like,
imagery, but it's an homage, it's a difference.
mhm.
But like even children's cartoons, like Fairly Odd Parents or
Yeah.
Gravity Falls. Like I
Ooh,
wouldn't.
Gravity
Oh,
motherfucking
yeah.
balls.
It's just not the same style.
Mhm.
So I would
Adventure
definitely
Time.
say, yeah.
Come on, grab a friend.
Any opinion over there, Mr. BG?
It's a Japanese cartoon. Point blank period. That's what anime is.
Mhm.
If it comes from somewhere else, say Korea, they say it's a Korean anime. So I can see Teen Titans as a Western anime or an American anime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
anime,
That's what they call American anime.
but it's point blank period anime. It's Japanese.
Mm-hmm. So it's like the distinction of where is made, I guess, for you.
But anime itself, if you're just gonna say anime, is Japanese.
Okay. So in that case, Ruby would not be
No, it
quote
wouldn't be
anime.
It's a Western anime.
Okay.
If you're just saying it's an anime.
What, the Japanese marketed as anime?
What?
The Japanese marketed as anime. Just plain anime.
I'm sure they do. Because that's what anime is to them. It's just cartoons. In a certain style. That's what it is. Like, I don't know. I don't know what goes over there. I mean, would they
Because like I'm curious because like they like Simpsons and stuff is over there.
Okay.
I wouldn't consider Simpsons.
No, I wouldn't either.
In
But
anime.
what do they call it?
They call it Western cartoon.
I'm not. I don't know for a
I
fact.
don't know that either.
Yeah.
For all I know, they just call all cartoons anime. I don't know what the definition.
Wait, I'd have to look. I want to look that up for the next podcast because like that to me it's an interesting topic of discussion just because so many different people have so many different opinions, so many different strength of that opinion, like our anime, and I don't know. Like anything on the internet, just like the psychology behind it is intriguing to me. And then we have Gatebox or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh,
Huh?
Have you guys seen that?
No.
We talked about it in the last.
oh,
I'll have to show you the video after this. It's essentially
Oh God!
it's essentially this holographic.
It's holographic girlfriend.
Oh my
It's like a
God.
holographic
In a
home
box.
assistant, but
Oh, just
styled
kidding. Yeah.
after like a moe looking anime girl.
Yeah.
Like picture having Hatsune Miku as a hologram that told you that sets your alarm, that can turn your lights on, and that talk to you and sent you text messages.
That is
It greets you when you come
cringeworthy.
home.
Yeah.
And then literally the ad has.
if you're gonna show them,
Oh yeah, I'll show you. I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, it's a thing.
It's fucking
Like
creepy.
the idea of a hologram butler, like a Jarvis, fine. They take it about 5 steps too far.
It's
There's a
really
line-
bad.
And they broke through it about 5
Did she
times.
say senpai at the end of everything?
No.
You can choose her outfit.
Like, you can choose the character.
Yeah, you can eventually change the
Yeah.
character.
Eventually it'll probably be like, what's her Supersonico, so it'll just be like
Probably.
just flapping
The
boobs.
jiggle physics are just terrible.
Oh yeah. That's the first thing to work on.
Volleyball.
It's like High School of the Dead all over.
High School, the fucking oh,
Matrix
God.
boobs.
That fucking anime was trash.
I enjoyed it.
Of course you did.
No, I didn't.
Didn't the creator die or something?
No, he stopped doing the manga so he can re-release every chapter in color.
Okay.
Got halfway through that and then just stopped. Stopped manga in general. He's like, yeah, I'm going on hiatus for a little bit.
It's too much.
Hasn't come
Ever.
back. Hasn't come back. He did one chapter. He's like, okay, I'm getting ready to come back again. That was 3.5 years ago.
For a little ever. just wait for a little ever.
It sucks because the manga is actually not nearly as fan servicey, and it's actually a lot of fun to read because it was an actual horror, like horror, gore, fun at the same time to read. And then I think the anime just ruined his taste for it because the anime was such trash. Because the anime came out, he just stopped.
Is there a manga or anime that is out right now that is currently on hiatus and you're just waiting?
Berserk,
Yes. For anyone else?
Berserk, Hunter x Hunter. There's so fucking
Well,
many.
Hunter x Hunter just said that I think the creator's wife was going to try and start putting it back up again.
Oh, also Trinity Blood because that author just died.
Yeah, you know.
You know.
Before I get into a manga or anime, I make sure that it has a genuine.
The director is healthy.
not healthy. Oda's not healthy.
Oda's
But
not.
at least there's a schedule and they keep to it,
Mm-hmm.
be it weekly or monthly.
Well, we just watched watched the thing last week. It was like the fall of Bleach, and the algorithm that the creator of Yu Yu Hakusho made for determining a mangaka's free time.
That was yesterday.
Yeah, that was literally Thursday. It was
That was Thursday.
Thursday.
You said last week.
That's it.
wow.
15 minutes would have been last.
Yeah, true.
Out of the
It
feedback.
has a algorithm to like it was like number of pages versus hours per page and like all this different stuff. And like for a person working on like a weekly series, like is it 4 hours of free time throughout the entire week. So like
That's not counting, of course, sleep, eating, bathroom
Yeah.
time.
Like-
all that is taken into account with this equation.
yeah, like Akira Toriyama, Kishimoto, Oda, like all these guys that just did these weekly things. And like to me, like especially those guys that had like the pressure of
Oh yeah.
Shonen Jump. It's like, this is the child right now. We're going to make sure you take care of it.
What is it? Oh, the video said that when Oda was looking for an assistant, he said that the requirement was you have to be ready to die for One Piece. That's telling, right? That line alone is
I
telling.
would die for One Piece.
Can't draw.
But then,
Draw with that, but I would die for One Piece.
but then you never see how it ends.
I'll see it in heaven or hell.
Probably the latter.
Whichever one.
Purgatory. I mean, I'm not picky. Just as long as I get a feed to Scanlations, just whatever.
Like the devil would have me read up to the final 3 chapters, and then I would never know what happened.
And then you just see God send down an image of the cancer kid who knows the end and just laugh at you.
Oh man. But as far as tomorrow, I think it's we're gonna play some $1 Million Butt after this, and then we have some more Bros competition and recording some Let's Brew tomorrow, which then
Potentially Denny's.
and potentially Denny's.
Or some breakfast.
Yeah.
I want some pancakes. Even if
There is an IHOP close by here.
Darn well,
I would
everybody's waking up at like 10 o'clock and then they gotta get showers and stuff.
Brunch? I need brunch.
We gotta leave at 3.
You guys are
Yes.
earlier. Okay.
No, that's always. It's always been the same time.
Is it?
Yep,
Oh.
always been the same
I feel
time.
like maybe I'm just
No,
the lump
no.
of that winter. It's like
Yeah.
dropping you off, and it's like
That
nope.
was terrible.
Which that's just we've talked about it verbatim a lot on different podcasts. But we are approaching the hour mark. My voice is waning. I need to stop talking.
So we're gonna do something that involves talking.
I can speak at a lower voice though, so I don't have to yell at a microphone.
Tell us what you
Yeah.
hands.
You lose your voice forever. All right. Any final parting words? Anybody? You too. Say
JoJo's
something.
Bizarre Adventure is a very good show. I enjoy it.
It's very. You
And I just have to talk about JoJo every now and again because
mean every now?
It
True.
just reminds me of this post on Tumblr. Someone was talking about all the animes and how they always get spoilers. They're like, no, it doesn't matter how much JoJo content I get to see. I still have no clue what the fuck that show is talking about or what the show's about.
yeah.
Oh my god! Joseph. Joseph.
Oh, Joseph.
What?
We never did Freddy.
We did not. We can though. I would probably say tomorrow, in all honesty.
Yeah, in the day.
It's dark down here, dude. You turn off all the lights down?
In the
Ooh.
day.
Yes.
Exactly. But anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in this episode. Hopefully this will go up at some point next
Knowing
week,
you.
barring busyness.
Knowing you.
Well, I actually,
Don't have my last clip show.
I put it up on.
Drop out?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's up on there.
Didn't even check.
Haven't
Be
been bothered.
bothered.
Most likely I'll get it up at some point within the next week, and then stream on Wednesday as usual. So thank you everybody. We will see you next week.
Later.
See ya.
Bye.